And he works in a slider. And strike two. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit, so he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
We'll take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Sean Murphy now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
One strike.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Slider misses outside. One down, base is empty. Out towards left center. Carter on his way over. Makes the catch for the out. And there's two away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Two outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Jared Kellner. Headed towards the corner. Carter pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. The pitch. Late swing, foul to the left. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Josh Young. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Off balance feed. There's one. On to Olsen. That's 2. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0.
No strike.
Two out, space is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Kelnick should have this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 1 and the Rangers nothing. Top half of the third inning, and now Orlando Arcia. The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball there. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Acuna in 2023 with about as impressive a power speed combination season as we have ever seen. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right-hander kicks, deals. And ball one. The Braves always liked Acuna, but consider for a second he was signed for $100,000 in 2014 out of Venezuela. So they liked him, but he wasn't some monster prospect. He ended up growing into one of the top young prospects in all of baseball. Tosses to first, and Acuna retired. Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boo. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
Two out, space is empty. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back at Globe Life Field, and now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim. And a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. And a pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Kelnick grabs it on the run. Here's Leody Taveras. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Just missed.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. 2 gone now.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
And now Ezekiel Duran. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Rangers go down quickly there. They still trail 1-0. Back in Arlington, stepping in the long ball threat, Austin Riley. The right-hander back to work. Fly ball down the line, and that will fall. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Late on that fastball. Olson, multi-time All-Star. 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Riley aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Next to hit, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Chases that one. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Wouldn't chase that time. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Braves strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. And And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Marcus Semien. The pitch. That misses. And that is ball one. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Kelnick hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Seager stands in now and watches strike one. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Adolis Garcia now at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Hit hard, that gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
number 32.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now here is Evan Carter. And a curve is down and in. Garcia leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one in the air right field. Acuna there. And that is that. Rangers lead 1. They trail here 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
1-0.
First pitch, not close.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
That one fouled off.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Jared Kelnick.
Ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia heads after it. Brings it in for the third out. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Braves 1 and the Rangers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Here. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Nathaniel Lowe stepping in for the Rangers. Fought off foul.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Harris hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Heim batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Out. Number 2.
Now batting. Center field.
Next up for Texas, Leody Taveras. Struck out looking his first time. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And now the count is even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Line drive, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there. And
now the DH, Ezekiel Duran.
This Might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Here's the 0-2.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Taveras off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
He goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Top of the 6th inning. Here's Acuna now.
The right fielder.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Evaldi back to work. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Next offering is downstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Strike 2.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
One down, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And that skips into dirt. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So digging in, Austin Riley. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back back at Globe Life Field. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien.
Boog, how good was Marcus Semien in 2023? Named a finalist for the MVP award in the American League after producing a season with 100 RBIs and 826 OPS and 29 home runs. On top of all that, his Rangers won the World Series.
First pitch misses. And he swings through that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Kicks and fires. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. And the righty deals. This to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Corrals it. And there's one down.
The batter, number 5.
So now it's Corey Seager. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. The shortstop takes the ball.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. Corey Seager goes deep. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
One down. And the batter now, Adolis Garcia. 1 for 2. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
1 strike.
Just missed. Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
It's coming back around.
And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Arlington, and now the first baseman, Matt Olson. The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. David Robertson getting loose out there. Burke also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. This ball's chopped to the ground. The flip to the pitcher covering. And Olson is set down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. There's a swing and a drive. Taveras ranging back on it. Out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Now, Michael Harris. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Garcia quickly throws it in. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
All over that one. Just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Sean Murphy. Swing and a miss, strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Strike two.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So 2 down now, and here is Jared Kelenic. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job of damage control right there. But we're all tied up. 2-2 game. Back after this on the show.
Follow if you lost though, boss flow. I be getting to the point like a crossbow. Gritty in another category on another.
And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young.
Third baseman.
And here it comes. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Woo, He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking. And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. That one's in there. 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Nabs it. That is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Yeri Rodriguez. Here's Orlando Arcia. And a pitch. Fought off foul. And the 0-1. Bouncer to Young. In plenty of time to first out in the top of the eighth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a big swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kirby Yates, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Burke, the lefty, warming up as well. And now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A massive home run. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And here is Austin Riley. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
No.
And that's off the
One
inside
ball,
edge.
no strike.
And it's 1-0. And a foul ball. Two down, base is empty, but one run across, and we're in the top of the eighth. And a base hit right there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
So two down. Now here is Matt Olson. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch just misses. Riley off of first with 2 away. Hard hit left side. Seager fires over to first, and Olsen is set down. That's out number 3. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Leody Taveras. Here comes a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. Couple of changeup.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
At the belt and fires. Just misses with that one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Snicker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Dylan Lee.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's the second out.
Yeah, left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
So first and second with 2 outs. So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In there, and it's 0-1. Inside, just missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back at Globe Life Field, all set to start the ninth in this one. And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. Rodriguez back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
No ball. One strike.
The pitch. Good eye right there.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1-2.
That one to first. Low takes it himself. Now one gone in the ninth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. 1 for 3. Foul ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. This to third. Young. On to first.
He's out.
2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Catcher, Sean Murphy.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Murphy now, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Bounced up the middle. Seager over to first.
Out.
And that's the third out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Rangers 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now it's going to be Evan Carter. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working. Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And a count 1-2. One-run game, bottom 9. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Kicks and deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now Pierce Johnson will come in.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
With the tying run on at first, they're the home team trying to pull it out. Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
Wow, that was clutch. Huge situation and an incredibly tough play. I thought it was going to drop for sure, but he makes what might be the play of the game. That was absolutely amazing.
And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Right through there for a strike.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
A one-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Some high cheese for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Last chance now for the Rangers. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. That clips the zone. 0-1.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And that is the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
All eyes on me, all eyes on she, all eyes on us, all eyes on me. All eyes on me, I said, what I mean, I said, all eyes on me, I said, I'm not that innocent. Want you to take that back, say you're not innocent. You deep up with a mess, I'm not one to forget. All eyes on me, Romeo and Shakespeare is broke, sailing his lingo. All eyes on me, I'm not innocent, I'm militant. I'm knee deep in this dirty money, I'm breaking bad and I'm vigilant. How could I not benefit? The realest one amongst counterfeit. You can show you how to turn 2 to 4 like
The final line score.